welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we are looking into will they reach out, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is this cone with, I'm guessing, butterscotch with orange bits. Alright, so that is pile number one for you. Pile number two is this ice candy with, I'm guessing, raspberry, lemon, and maybe mango flavors. Alright, so that is pile number two for you. Take some time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in today's video, right? But I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate with you. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to book a private reading or asking you to subscribe, asking you to follow, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open at the moment. You can check the details in the description box below, alright? Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds for you to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin, alright? Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the butterscotch cone ice cream with orange bits, I'm guessing, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. So before we get into the answer, let's just take a second to see what's actually happening. So if this part resonates, then the tarot will, alright? And for the tarot in particular, will they reach out? I want to give a timeline of 6 months, alright? Okay. Can you give me additional information about the energies related to the people in the connection between pile one and their person, please? Energies related to the connection. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, I'll take those as well. Alrighty. I am also going to get some additional information about the situation between pile one and their person, please. Additional information about the situation between pile one and their person. Okay, I'll take that. Additional information. I'll take that. Righty. So we've got the tarantula, we've got the earthworm, we've got the elephant, okay, we've got next step, and we've got dance party. All right. So first off, give me a second, pile one. So it looks to me that both of you are redoing something. That's the energy that's coming through. So either this is a do-over, or this is a renewal in a connection, or both of you could be starting fresh. All right. One energy that is coming very, very heavy on both ends is that both of you are a little bit hesitant about what's going to happen next. Your person's definitely more sure than you, but I do see that there is a little bit of skepticism on your end at this point in time. So there's a renewal, and or it's the next step in your connection at this point in time. Both of you like to have a good time. Both of you really enjoy each other's company. But there is a sense, especially in you, pile one, that I'm getting that you might be afraid that, you know, what if you lose what you currently have? That is the energy that I'm getting more from you. But intuitively, I think that you know that this is meant to be. And I think that your person also feels a very deep sense of resonance towards you, pile number one, all right? Like I said, your person's definitely more sure about taking the next step with you, whether that is a level up in your connection, or whether it's a renewal in your connection, whether it's a fresh start, whether it is both of you coming together after a period of separation, after a period of no contact. I'm getting varied situations here. So take that as it resonates with your situation. But the overall theme for all of you is that at this point in time, there is a need on both ends to take the next step, and there is a desire as well. And it looks like your person is more in the energy to take the next step. You are more in the energy where you're waiting for them to take the next step. You're a bit hesitant, but intuitively you know this is coming. All right? So if this sounds like your situation, pile number 1, then the tarot will resonate. All right? So let's take this. I'll put this over here. Alrighty. Hold on. Will pile 1 person... Okay, hold on. Didn't ask the question. Will pile 1 person reach out to pile 1? Will pile 1 person reach out to pile 1? Okay. Hold on. I kind of want to give a time frame for you, pile number 1. So, will pile 1 person reach out to pile 1 in the next 6 months? Will pile 1 person? Okay, I'll take the one that flipped out. All right. Okay, we've got the Emperor as the main energy. Can you give me additional information? Will pile 1 person reach out to pile 1 in the next 6 months? Will pile 1 person reach out to pile 1 in the next 6 months? I'll take that. I feel like going one more time, pile 1, so we're going to go one more time. Will pile 1 person reach out to pile 1 in the next 6 months? I'll take that. I'll take this, but this is way too many. Alrighty. Pile 1, let's get into it, alright? So, Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords, the Wheel, Sun, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Okay. And then we have King of Pentacles. Okay. Everything ties up really well. Pile number 1. The answer is yes, your person is definitely going to reach out in the next 6 months. And there's a little bit of a story that I'm being told at this moment in time. So it looks like there has been a period where your person was being very, very indecisive about this connection. What a flip in energy, pile 1. That's what I'm being called to notice at this point in time. It looks like now you're the person who's a little bit scared and hesitant about what's to come for the two of you, but your person at this moment in time is definitely, they've gone through a period where they were really, really struggling to understand what this connection was about. They were really struggling to understand if, this is what they wanted. And so there might have been a period where both of you kind of went back and forth or in and out. It's also possible that this person might have gone within to try to understand what they feel about this connection, what they feel about you, what do they want for this connection as well. All right. But the overall theme for all of you is that your person has understood, has gained clarity that they do want to take the next step with you. And what the next step is will be dependent on your situation, pile number 1. So for those of you who are, not in contact, then it is about getting into contact. For those of you who are, maybe there's been an argument, then it's about reconciliation. For those of you, you've been together for quite some time and maybe both of you have discussed moving in, then that is the next step. Or for both of you, if you've already moved in and then you have talked about starting a family together, then that would be the next step. So a lot of varied situations. But the common theme for all of you is that your person at this moment in time has gained clarity that they want to take the next step with you. They feel that with you, life is a party. And that's a very, very sweet and cute message that's coming out, pile number one. But this person's very, very sure about you. I mean, we got the Emperor as the overall energy. I'm taking this to be the answer. And for the overall energy, your person's very, very sure about you. They are going to be the ones to take the next step. They are going to be the ones to lead the connection. And I do see, can you see how, his mustache, there's kind of like twigs growing from there? I do see that time has passed. Pile number one, time has passed as this person has made the decision, but now the decision has been made. All right, that is the energy that's coming through, because we've got the wheel, we've got the sun as well. Your person sees a lot of happiness with you. Pile number one, I do get that you are very, very different from your person. I think maybe that's the reason why you might be hesitating about the next step, whether both of you can actually make it work. But your person, very, very confident, very sure that both of you will be able to work it out. You might be a little bit in the hermit energy. Pile number one, you might have gone within trying to understand what you feel and why you've been a bit anxious about this connection. But I'm getting that your person now, like, it's kind of like things have flipped between the two of you. Before, your person was in an energy where they were too scared to take the next step. They didn't want to. They didn't understand what they wanted from this connection. But now I'm seeing they're sure, but you, I wouldn't say hesitant, pile number one. I think that you might be a little bit skeptical of this person, and or you might be worried about what's next. How are you both of you actually going to make it work? That is also another energy that I am feeling from you. Your person definitely has a very, very deep desire to bring stability between the two of you. Whatever has happened between the two of you, any pain, any confusion, any downs that both of you have been through, as a result of this person's indecision, your person wants to make sure that there is a shift, that you feel secure with them. This person wants to make sure that this connection is very, very grounded. Your person wants to let you know that they will be the one to lead this connection. They're no more going to be in an energy that is passive, because we've got the King of Pentacles here, we've got the Emperor as well. So it's more about stepping into an energy where this person recognizes that they find so much happiness with you, pile one, and they want to go after it. So yes, definitely, like, this is a definite yes, that your person is going to reach out in the next 6 months. And what they're going to reach out about is going to be the next step for your connection. Your person is going to tell you that they want the next step for your connection. And this is going to come from a place of wanting stability from both of you and for both of you as well. All right. The period of indecision, the period where there was a lot of confusion in this person's mind, all of that is done. Like, your person has kind of moved through that phase, and they've taken the time to go within and gain inner clarity. One other message that's coming through is that this is like, it's the next step, but it is going to be like a small step together. It's not going to be like a huge jump, but it's going to be baby steps that this person is going to take so that both of you feel stable and secure at each step to get to the next major level in your connection. All right. So this person at every stage is going to make sure that you are comfortable with where you are at. So if you're a little bit worried, pile number one, about, okay, how are we going to get to the next level? Or, how are we going to figure things out? Don't worry. Like, it is the next step for your connection, but your person's going to make sure that both of you are comfortable at every step and both of you are taking baby steps so that there is like stability as you are moving to the next stage of your connection. All right. So I'm definitely getting, like, if this has been a separation situation, there's reconciliation. If both of you have been friends for a long time, I do see a desire on this person's end to shift the dynamic between the two of you. Whatever it is, one common theme for all of you is that this person is tired of the previous dynamic between the two of you, and they want to bring a shift. And they're feeling very, very confident in themselves to bring about this shift. All right. So yes, your person is definitely going to reach out to you, pile one. Shall we get some messages from them? All right, let's get some messages from them. I'm going to do from the healed, unhealed deck. All right? Could be past energy, could be present, could be future. Take it as it resonates, all right? Messages for pile number 1 from their person, please. Messages for pile 1 from their person. I'll take that. Feel like going one more time, pile 1? Messages for pile 1. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Alrighty. So right off the bat, we have stability, which I did kind of get with the elephant. Like your person wants to make sure, and the King of Pentacles, of course. I do sense that your person at this point in time, like whatever step they take, it's going to come with surety, and it's going to make sure that both of you are very, very stable. All right. There is that determination coming from your person. I do sense that energy at this point in time. I feel so alone. So there might have been a period of separation between the two of you where this person really had to go within and try to understand why exactly they were hesitant about taking the next step, and just even clarity about how to go about taking the next step. All right. So this is definitely action-oriented energy, pile 1. This is definitely someone stepping into their power, and not just that, understanding what's going to happen next and how they can bring about the change for themselves as well as for the people in question. That is you, pile 1. All right. I let my ego get between us. So yes, I do see that a little bit. I think that at one point, I don't think that this person, I do feel that maybe they didn't think this was the connection that they wanted to be in. There is possibility that this person just did not want to admit to you or themselves that they felt more for this connection and they wanted more. But I do see that at this point in time, because this has come in the healed, they have admitted to themselves that this is what I want, you know, I want the next step with pile 1. And so I think admitting it to themselves was the first step, and then now they are going to admit it to you as well. We'll work on our communication. Like I said, I think that there has been a phase where there has been either a breakdown of communication, or both of you didn't really want to address the topic of taking the next step. You know, maybe both of you were hesitant about how the other would react. So there has been a period of confusion that I do see, but now it's going to be clarity. Pile number 1, all right? I know what I have to do. I told you, pile 1, I told you, I do get that feeling from your person. They know what they have to do right now. It's very, very sure. And more than sure, this person's taken the time to figure it out, all right? I miss the happy times. This could have been the reason why they have decided that they do want to take the next step. It's possible that maybe at some point you decided that you wanted to walk away, or it's possible that you went on about your own life because you didn't think that, you know, anything was going to happen. Though I think intuitively you did sense something more was meant to happen between the two of you. But your person acknowledges that the time they spent in indecision has led to pain between the two of you, and they want to make sure that there is clarity between the two of you, all right? This is too much. Yes, I think that I do get this a little bit to be past energy, and it's kind of giving me a story. Pile number 1, I think that your person thought that maybe commitment or taking the next step was a little bit too much for them. Maybe they were not prepared for it, or maybe they didn't even know what they wanted. So they were a little bit scared or terrified by it. But the way that I see it is today is a different energy. Pile 1, today it's a different energy. So your person is really stepping into their power at this point in time as we are speaking. And I would not be surprised if this person reaches out or even talks to you about taking the next step and how both of you are going to get there. That's more important. I think that this person is going to come forward with the how part of it. It's not just, okay, let's take the next step. No, it's about how are we going to get that. And it's going to be more of a discussion that I see happening between the two of you. Pile number 1, all right? So this is good energy. Pile 1, definitely good energy coming from your person. All right? I shall actually leave you with an advice card, all right? Because I do see that this is going to be a new phase in your life, and I do see a little bit of fear in you. So I'll just get you an advice. Let's see what comes out. One advice for pile 1, please. One advice for pile 1, please. Okay, one advice for pile 1, please. I'll take that. I feel like getting one more from my gentle. So these, one advice for pile 1, please. One advice for pile 1, please. One advice for pile 1, please. Okay, I'll take those. Okay. First one says, release old patterns to make space for new opportunities. The second one is, embrace the power of now. The present is where the magic happens. All right. It looks like you are worried, pile number 1, about what's to come. And I think that's why the message here is embrace the power of now, all right? Focus on the present. When this person steps in, focus on the present. Realign your energies to the present, all right? It's okay that you might be a little bit worried about what might happen or how are you both going to get that. But I think at this point in time, every time you feel yourself, looking to the future a little bit more and feeling your anxiousness rise a little bit, maybe take some time to come back to the present moment, all right? So don't be so hung up on how things are going to happen that you forget that your present is happening right now, all right? And that's where the magic is. So that's the first message that's coming out. The second one that's coming out is, it's possible that there might be old patterns that contributed to the breakdown between the two of you. So release those. And if there's any resentment that you feel towards this person, it might be helpful for you to release those just so that you can make space for the new era of your connection to come about, or the next step for your connection, all right? So let go of, maybe there's been a particular way of operation between the two of you, so maybe that needs to go so that both of you can figure out a new, better, and healthier dynamic between the two of you, right? Or for the two of you. The reunion, wow. Soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. So for those of you where this has been a no contact and or a separation situation, I do see energies aligning up. Because your person is definitely in an energy where they want to take action at this point in time. They've gained clarity and they want to come forward. So it might be helpful. Another message that I'm getting with this particular card is it might be helpful for you to take it slow with this person. Like, let them know that you want to take it slow, and you're like, because I do see a little bit of fear on your end. So if you find yourself a little bit in the energy where you are kind of you're kind of getting too worried about the future, pile number 1, let this person know your thoughts, all right? Because they are stepping into an energy where they want to factor you into their decision and how they go about things. So this person will be very, very receptive to what you have to say, all right? So take the time. It's a collaboration. At the end of it, connections there, collaboration. So can be a collaboration if you don't contribute, right? So let this person know what you're going through. If there's any fear or hesitancy on your end, let this person know, all right, pile 1? So this is where I'll leave you today. Pile 1, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, the clarity, as well as the confirmation, because we've got the intuition a little bit coming through for you here. So I think that this reading did bring you the confirmation that you were looking for. And yeah, my private readings are open at the moment, pile 1. They are listed in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. But if this is where you leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all of your love and positive energy, whether it's with your like, share, subscribe, or your comments. I read all of them. They mean so much to me. And thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for watching my page ads. That's the simplest way to support me and my channel, all right? Pal 1, this is where I'll leave you. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 2. For those of you who chose the ice candy with, I'm guessing, raspberry, lemon, and mango flavors, this is going to be your reading, all right? But before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2. Let's see. Will they reach out in the next 6 months, all right? I want to give a timeline. So, will Pal 2's person reach out in the next 6 months? Will Pal 2's person reach out? Wow. Will Pal 2's person reach out in the next 6 months? Will Pal 2's person reach out? I'll take, no, too many. Will Pal 2's person reach out in the next 6 months? Okay, I'll take that. And then we have additional information with the energies of the people in the connection between Pal 2 and their person, please. Okay, I'll take those. And then I also want to get some from my situations deck. So can you give me any additional information about the situation between Pal 2 and their person, please? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right. And will Pal 2's person reach out to Pal 2 in the next 6 months, please? Will this person reach out? Take that. Will Pal 2's person reach out to Pal 2 in the next 6 months, please? Okay, I'll take those. Okay. Pal 2, let's see. Oh, okay. We've got the nightingale. We've got the black egg. We've got the dragonfly. Okay. And then we've got conflict avoidance and silent nights. Okay. And then we've got the lovers. All right. Got 10 of coins, the lovers again. Wow. Got ace of coins, we've got 8 of wands, we've got the star, we've got the sun, we've got the 10 of cups, we've got the knight of cups. So the answer is yes, definitely. This person is going to reach out to you in the next 6 months. Pal number 2, all right? Let's get deeper into it. So it looks like there has been quite a turbulent period between the two of you, Pal number 2. And if there is no turbulence, then it could be that maybe there's been a little bit of undercurrent of both of you not being happy with each other. And if that's not the case, then this might not be your pile, all right? Because I definitely do see, I mean, even in the cards, it does look like there has been some sort of, it's the energy that I'm feeling is that both of you are unhappy at this moment in time. You are unhappy about the current dynamic in the connection, and it's both of you. And it looks like there is a need on both of your ends to speak up. Pile number 2, I'm getting all these 3 to be both of your energies, and more importantly, these 2 to be what is meant to happen between the two of you, like the energies that both of you have to step into. There is a need for the truth to be spoken between the two of you. There is a need for both of you to voice your thoughts, your feelings, and whatever it is that both of you have not been able to talk to each other about, all right? And another message that's coming through is that things have been up in the air for quite some time now. pile number 2, all right? And even if there hasn't been like fights, it looks like both of you have kind of been in an energy where you don't really want to say what's on your mind, so you don't talk at all right? So that sounds like your situation, then this reading is definitely going to resonate, because the answer is definitely yes. And it's a very, very resounding yes. And the reason for that is that this person loves you. Pile number 2, this is just very, very clear as day. We've got the Lovers coming twice, all right? This person at the end of the day has so much of love for you that they want to make sure that both of you are on the same page. This person, they're just looking up at the moon and crying for you, pile number 2, and they're just feeling really, really sad about the distance that has happened between the two of you. This person wants to make sure that both of you feel abundant with each other. This person wants to make sure that both of you have your happy days, because I think that both of you do make each other very, very happy at the core of it all, pile number 2. But at the same time, I think this lack of communication has just created such a distance between the two of you, and your person hates it. The word I'm getting is hate, okay? And we've got the 8 of Wands as well, so you can expect communication from this person. This person, very simply put, pile number 2, is missing everything about you. They're missing the times that they spent with you. They're missing just being around you. They're missing how both of you work so well together. They're missing your energy. They're missing how they feel when they are around you, all right? And I think that your person has understood that both of you need to communicate what exactly are your thoughts and feelings about whatever it is that you have been, I wouldn't say fighting, because it doesn't look like there has been fights. It's just been avoiding the conversation about this particular topic, all right? So that could be varied, pile number 2. It could be that maybe both of you have been avoiding talking about commitment, maybe avoiding talking about defining the relationship, maybe avoiding talking about where you want to go next. Like maybe both of you are headed separate ways with respect to your career, and both of you need to have a talk about it. It could be varied, like it's absolutely varied. But the common theme for all of you is that you've been avoiding a conversation that's actually supposed to be very, very important for the two of you. And both of you, just because you don't want to talk about it, both of you have not been talking to each other at all. That's the dynamic at this point in time, all right? So this person, I think they're definitely going to be the ones to reach out, pile number 2, and this person's going to offer their cup of love. So they're going to come in an energy where they're going to come from a space where they want to understand you, all right? So they're going to be open to what you have to say. So there's a little bit of emotional maturity that your person has come into, and they're going to be receptive to what you have to say. It's possible that both of you are similar in many ways, but with respect to this particular topic, it looks like both of you are different, but every other aspect, it looks like both of you, like your thoughts match, your ideals match, but it's just this one particular thing. It's very, very touchy for both of you, and it's more of a conflict zone that both of you have been avoiding. That's the message that's coming through. But you make this person very, very happy. Pile number 2, this person, it's just, they want things to shift between the two of you. They just want to shower you with so much love, pile number 2. And this person might not be someone who verbally expresses it, but they're learning how to for you. And I think this is also coming more as advice for you, pile 2, that if there is something in your mind that you've been keeping to yourself, or there's been some sort of truth or clarity that you have to bring from your end to this situation, it's time, pile 2, because your person is coming into an energy where they're going to listen to you, and they'll make sure that they take the time to understand your point of view, okay? That's the message that's coming through. There's going to be very fast communication from this person. And they're going to come in an energy where it's peaceful. Like even if they don't agree, or even if it is something that scares them, they are going to be handling it with grace. All right, that is the energy that your person, at least there's determination on their end to step into an energy where they make you feel comfortable enough to open. And your person as well, Pal 2, they also will be telling you about whatever truth they've been keeping from you for this long. All right, so it looks like there is going to be an opportunity for a new beginning, that both of you can actually grow together based on this new information that's going to come to light between the two of you, or based on this discussion that's going to happen between the two of you. So it looks like this discussion is going to give both of you an opportunity to grow together. Yes, I think that was a good way to rephrase that. Pile number 2, all right? And very sweet energies coming from your person, Pile 2. Is definitely a want on their end to smoothen things over, to bring clarity to the situation, to tell you how they feel about you. And the message that's coming through is they might not understand your point of view, but they're willing to take the time to understand it. And they want to understand it. That's the message that's coming through. Like things have been up in the air for way too long between the two of you, and your person wants some sort of stability between the two of you. More than stability, I think it's clarity. Pile number 2, I think it's about understanding your point of view and making sure they are also heard as well. So you can expect communication from them. And this is definitely happening in the next 6 months. I mean, we've got the 8 of Wands over here. So I would not be surprised if there is communication from this person. And it's going to be very, very loving communication. Pile number 2, very, very loving communication coming from your person. Messages from Pile 2's person to Pile 2, please. Messages from... Okay, I'll take that. Fell off the table, but I'll take that. Messages from Pile 2's person to Pile 2, please. Okay. Okay, I'll take that. Messages from Pile 2's person. I'll take that. Messages from Pile 2's person. Okay, I'll take those. Give me a second. Pile 2, the card just flipped off the table. Gotta go pick it up. Alrighty, Pile 2, let's take a look. Okay, so we've got, I am ready to embrace growth. So I do get that, you know, the emotional maturity that I was talking about. I think that your person has really taken the time to tap into that. Pile number 2. I think the energy that they're going to come in is going to be very, very, very sweet. Like this person wants to make sure that you feel seen and heard. That's the energy that they're coming in. And they also want to be seen and heard as well. So it's kind of like, all right, I'm going to allow you, that is you, Pile 2, to be seen and heard. And then I will share my point of view. And then both of us are going to work this out. There is no coming back from this. I think that this is a little bit more of past energy. I think that your person was worried that if they voiced their thoughts, their opinions, maybe both of you might not ever get a chance. And I think your person has worked through that fear, which is why I think we've got the sun coming up as well. I think that this is a little bit more of past energy, or it's the reason why your person was not able to talk to you about whatever was the conflict about, or whatever potential conflict was about, because I think that your person was afraid that they might lose you for good, or there might not be a do-over from that. All right, I can't love you. I guess that this is a little bit of past energy. Pile number 2, take this as it resonates for your situation. But the way that I'm getting it is when it comes to a connection, like the more you avoid conflict, how do you get to know each other truly otherwise? You can't keep avoiding things just because, it's going to be messy. That's not the way that you love someone. You can't love someone until all the messiness is on the table, and then you find your way and then you work through it, right? So I think that's where that energy is coming a little bit. Yes, it might be a little bit of a stretch, but I do think that your person has come into the realization that love is about putting all the messy parts of you on the table as well, and then learning to love each other through that as well. All right, not today, yes, but definitely in the next 6 months. All right, based on the current energies. Pile number 2, I want to feel closer to you. I did feel that, like with the Lovers coming twice, and the way that I'm seeing it is both of them, they're just in such sweet embrace. And I think that your person is just missing your physical touch, and they're missing you next to them. That's another message that's coming through as well. All right, so that's one thing, like the physical aspect of it, yes, but I think that your person wants to feel closer to you with this communication that's supposed to happen between the two of you, where both of you lay your cards on the table and both of you talk about what you've been avoiding. And I think that your person now understands that that is the way that both of you will learn or can love each other more and feel closer to each other. Like that is intimacy at its core. Your words have hurt me. So I think that the way that I'm getting this in specific for you, pile number 2, is that it's possible that you might have tried, or both of you might have tried to talk about the situation, and maybe things broke down so much that both of you just ended up avoiding it or avoiding the conflict because you knew that if you ever brought that topic up, then both of you would just, like, communication would break down again, and then both of you would be in pain again. So I do see that there might have been, like, both of you trying to talk about it at some point, but I think that at that point, both of you hurt each other. I don't just see this to be your person's end. I do see it as a mutual thing. You will never be a stranger to me. That is a confirmation to you. Pile number 2, if you're worried about whether this person was going to reach out or not, yes, they're definitely going to reach out, and it's because there is such a familiarity that this person feels with you that they can't shake off your energy. They want your energy all around. That's also a different message that's coming through. But yeah, you can never be a stranger to them, pile 2, all right? I'm tired of fighting. I think that's where the conflict avoidance came into picture. Pile number 2, I think that both of you were fighting, and then you didn't want to fight anymore, so you started avoiding it. But in that avoidance, you started not communicating at all, and it led to a complete silence between the two of you. And so your person's tired of that, which is, I think, where the energy that they're stepping into has come forward. You are important to me. Yes, I did get that. I mean, you wouldn't want to go through this if you weren't, like, how do I put this, pile 2? If you weren't important to them, why would they even think about coming in an energy where both of you feel safe and secure to talk about your feelings, right? It's because they want this connection. And I think that you feel the same way about this person as well, pile 2. So the way that I'm getting these two is it's more as advice for both of you, not just your person at this point in time. I think you also need to step into the energy, because I'm called to see this like conflict avoidance. Both of them have their blindfolds on. It's not just one person, right? So I think that both of you are stepping into an energy, and both of you are getting into an energy where you are going to communicate your thoughts and feelings, but communicate in a way that is loving and caring and that understands where the other person is coming from. I think that both of you are going to have that conversation very, very soon. Pile number 2, all right? Nice energies coming from your person there. Pile 2, shall I get you one advice? We did get the advice from this. Let's get one advice. One advice for Pile 2, please. One advice for Pile 2, please. One advice for Pile 2, please. One advice. Way too many. One advice for Pile 2, please. An advice for Pile 2, please. I'll take this one because I felt called to. Healing is happening. Beautiful. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. So if you've been worried about, how it's going to be by laying your cards on the table or by communicating what you truly have been thinking about the situation, pile number 2, the message is coming in that trust the process. Trust the process, that this is how both of you are meant to deepen the connection between each other, all right? And this person is coming from a place of love, and I think that you already are, in a place of love as well. So both of you, I think it's just about learning how to navigate this phase of your connection, all right? Pile 2, and trust the process. Trust that this breakdown of communication, whatever phase that you've been through up until now, it's only going to get both of you closer, because both of you are going to learn how to communicate your thoughts in a way that is kind and considerate and compassionate to the other person, all right? So it looks like it's safe for you to soften. It's safe for you to put your walls down, and it might be like if you've got your walls up as well. That's another message that's coming through, pile 2. If you've got your walls up, maybe now's the time to, kind of soften them and approach this person with the same energy that they are approaching you, all right? Which I think, I feel that you already have done it, pile 2. I think that this is just more that, you're doing it. You're okay, all right? But if you've been worried about trusting the situation or trusting the process, then I think that was more of your confirmation, and that it's safe. It's safe for you to talk about what you've been going through and what you've been feeling about the situation. All right, pile 2? Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, the clarity, as well as the confirmation you were looking for, pile 2. And my private readings are open. They're listed in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. But if this is where you leave me, pile 2, then I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy that you've been sending my way, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, or your comments. I read all of them. They mean so much to me. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for the page ads. That's the simplest way to support me and my channel as well. Alrighty, pile 2. Take care. Bye-bye.